Good morning everybody, happy Thursday. As some of you all know, I've been sort of laid up in hospital and everything's under control. I'm okay, nothing to complain about. Not really. We're being blessed with a lot of sunshine in the UK at the moment, which is nice. You might have seen the video I posted earlier with my flowers first thing this morning. So yeah, lots of sunshine. Next week's going to be a heat wave, and of course we've got the royal wedding on Saturday. I'll be interested to see how everybody's dressed and the palaver, but you know, I'm a bit disapproving of the whole caboodle. Meghan Markle's father apparently has had heart surgery, or did he, yesterday? I mean, that was probably staged, surgery probably brought forward so that he actually couldn't attend the wedding. I don't know, I've got my own opinions on it all. I know that the streets of Windsor, the police have been clearing the streets of homeless people, moving them and their sleeping bags to goodness knows where. I don't suppose anybody cares where, as long as they're not marking the royal route that the coach takes during the long ride up to Windsor. You know, it's just such luxury and opulence and ostentation, wealth, and stark contrast all that poverty. I'm a bit reflective this video. There's two videos I want to put out. This is one of them. And as people know who are getting used to me, I do tend to go off and speak about one or two things and not just the main topic. But the main thing through all my videos is this. Love. Because that's really all we have. Any of us. Prince or pauper, it doesn't matter. This was sent to me, by the way, by a very dear friend in Australia, and I can't remember, but I know it costs a lot for her to send to me, but it's the thought behind it. It's nice for somebody to actually go out and put some thought into a gift and not worry about the postage. Then just send me a voucher for something. This means a lot to me. Yes, all we have is love. I heard yesterday that a friend had lost her father recently, and there have been one or two losses amongst people that I know, family members, and it's difficult to know what to say to people without sounding trite, such as my condolences, they're in a better place, and all of that business. And then you don't want to push your own viewpoints onto anybody. But I will say this, that imagine a balloon full of air, floating here, there and everywhere. The kids are playing with it, getting a lot of joy. And then suddenly, somebody pricks the balloon, injures it, and the balloon just collapses. All that air goes somewhere, doesn't it? Or imagine a balloon that's been floating around, very well loved balloon, been floating around for ages, and gradually it just goes smaller and smaller and shrinks down to nothing. The balloon has aged, but nevertheless all that air has gone somewhere. And that's much how I think of the human body, that we are spiritual beings in a suit of flesh. And when that suit of flesh wears out, or when that suit of flesh is injured in some way, including illness, then the suit of flesh dies, but the essence that made that person vibrant and loving and knowledgeable goes somewhere, all that energy. Where does it go? You can't bury energy, you can't burn energy, such as that. The Buddhists believe in reincarnation. They believe that a soul after death of the body, the soul spends 49 days in transit and is then reincarnated. And they believe that during that 49 days, that is the grieving period, 7 weeks. I think most people would take a lot longer than that to grieve. I think that everybody's different. But that's the Buddhist belief. And in a way, it's also my belief. All that air from the balloon goes somewhere. All that vibrancy from that person goes somewhere. And is reincarnated, the Buddhists believe, until reaching that nirvana, that state of perfection. And then the cycle of birth and death ceases. And they're embraced into the arms of their celestial home. So if anybody can take some comfort from that belief, that all that essence goes somewhere, even though the body has died. You know, you can lose an arm, you can lose the other arm, you can lose a leg, the other leg. Eventually, you know, you won't have much left to lose, but your essence is still there. When it leaves and discards that suit of flesh, only then is it free to search, if you like, for a new suit, for a perfect body, for a better life. So if it helps, my friend, I don't even know whether she's going to be watching this video, But if it does, imagine your dad after that 49 day cycle. Imagine him having a good rebirth. We're all family members for a reason. We all meet for a reason. Better people than I have tried to work that out, the reason why that is. So I hope that anybody suffering from losing family members can take some heart from what I said. And all I'll say is peace and love and blessings from me. And I'll be back a little bit later with something else. Much love. Bye-bye.